The magic paintbrush of Sunny Hill. In a colorful village called Sunny Hill, where flowers danced in the breeze and houses wore bright roofs like hats, lived a cheerful boy named Milo. Milo was 10 years old, with messy brown hair and a smile that sparkled like sunshine. He loved to draw, but his pencils were old, and his paper was always crumpled. One sunny morning, while exploring the grassy hills behind his house, Milo found a shiny, golden paintbrush half buried under a daisy. It glowed softly, and when he picked it up, it hummed in his hand like a happy bumblebee. "Wow, you're special," Milo whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. He ran home, grabbed a piece of paper, and dipped the paintbrush in a jar of red paint. To his surprise, when he painted a juicy apple, it popped right off the paper and rolled onto the table. Milo gasped, took a bite, and giggled. It was sweet and real. The paintbrush was magic. Excited, Milo painted a blue kite, and it flew into the sky, tugging its string. "This is amazing!" he shouted, dancing with joy. He decided to use the paintbrush to help his village, but he promised himself to keep it a secret. First, he visited his neighbor, old Mrs. Tulip, who was sad because her garden had no flowers. Milo sneaked into her yard at night and painted a field of pink roses on a big canvas. When he whispered, "Grow," the roses jumped to life, filling her garden with sweet smells. The next morning, Mrs. Tulip clapped her hands and sang, "My garden is back." Milo hid behind a fence, grinning. Next, he helped his friend Lila, who wanted a puppy but couldn't have one. Milo painted a fluffy white dog with floppy ears, and it leaped out, wagging its tail. Lila squealed, "Snowball, you're perfect," and hugged Milo, not knowing his secret. Every day, Milo painted something new: warm coats for kids in the chilly wind, a shiny bell for the school that had no clock, and even a sparkly fountain for the village square. Sunny Hill became the happiest place, and people whispered about a mystery helper. But one day, a grumpy boy named Victor, who loved to tease Milo, saw him painting behind a barn. Victor's eyes grew wide as Milo painted a basket of golden cookies that smelled like sugar. "Give me that brush," Victor demanded, snatching it from Milo's hand. "I'll paint gold and be rich." Milo tried to stop him, but Victor ran to the hill and painted a huge pile of coins. The coins appeared, but they were heavy and cold, and when Victor touched them, they turned to dust. "This brush is broken," Victor yelled, throwing it down. Milo grabbed the paintbrush, his heart racing. "It's not for selfish things," he said softly. "It works with kindness." Victor stomped away, but Milo worried. His secret was out. That night, he sat under the stars, holding the paintbrush. "What if everyone wants you?" he asked it. The paintbrush glowed warmly, as if saying, "Trust your heart." The next day, the village was buzzing. Victor had told everyone about the magic paintbrush, and people crowded around Milo's house, asking for toys, cakes, and shiny bikes. Milo felt scared. "I can't paint for everyone," he said. His mom hugged him and said, "You don't have to. Do what feels right." Milo nodded and climbed the hill, holding the paintbrush tight. The whole village followed, curious. Milo took a deep breath and spoke loudly, "This paintbrush helps when we share and care. Let's use it together." He painted a giant picnic table with plates of fruit, sandwiches, and lemonade. The food appeared, and everyone cheered, sitting down to eat. Then Milo had an idea. He gave the paintbrush to Lila, who painted a playground with swings and slides. The kids screamed with joy as it came to life. Next, Mrs. Tulip painted a cozy library with books for everyone. Even Victor, who felt sorry for being mean, painted a little bridge over the stream so people could cross easily. The paintbrush glowed brighter with every kind act. Milo smiled, seeing his village shine with happiness. But as the sun set, the paintbrush began to fade, its golden light growing dim. Milo felt a pang in his heart. "Are you leaving?" he whispered. The paintbrush sparkled one last time, and a soft voice in his head said, "You don't need me anymore. Your kindness is the real magic." With a final shimmer, the paintbrush vanished, leaving a trail of glitter in the sky. Milo felt sad but proud. The village was different now, people shared, helped, and laughed together. They didn't need the paintbrush to make Sunny Hill special. Months passed, and Milo kept drawing with his old pencils, but his pictures were full of love. One day, Lila ran to him, holding a tiny flower. "Look, Milo!" It grew where the paintbrush disappeared. The flower glowed softly, like a star. Milo grinned. "Maybe the magic's still here," he said. And so, Sunny Hill stayed bright, not because of a magic paintbrush, but because one kind boy showed everyone how to paint with their hearts. The end.